and currently I feel like I'm in a rut.
It's easy to fall into a pattern when something keeps you comfortable, even when you know there's probably something better. Stepping away from what feels secure isn't always easy. I've broken out of those patterns before, and right now, I'm trying to do it again.
What's up, YouTube? I took a day off. Today is day 49. I took yesterday off, so there's no day 48. Today's day 49. It is Tuesday. I just took it off to rest and stuff. I still don't feel rested, but it is what it is. I didn't really do much either, honestly. We're gonna go out and try to make a little bit of money tonight, though. It is Tuesday. I'm not expecting much. Mondays and Tuesdays have been terrible here lately, but yeah, it would be nice to go out and get a little bit and put it in the bank, and that's what we're gonna try to do. So let's get to work. So I'm about an hour and a half in, only at $24 so far. Mondays and Tuesdays, man, they suck like nothing else, I swear. I did try to sign up on some other apps and stuff. I signed up on TaskRabbit, and I did some kind of onboarding meeting today and stuff, so I should have that finalized and stuff and be able to actually take stuff on TaskRabbit. And I got like one other, I can't remember if it's Meals Now or what, but it's a catering app, so I got on there also. And there's two others that I'm trying to get on, but they require a $25 background check, and I don't currently have $50 to spend on background checks. So as soon as I get that, then I'll get signed up on those also. I'm just looking at other alternatives to do earlier in the week and stuff to where I could generate more money. But yeah, it's typical Tuesday so far. The order's been okay. Nothing, I wish something like a $20 or $30 order would come across and make me feel a little better, but that usually doesn't happen on Mondays and Tuesdays. Well, I didn't have a lot of comments and stuff tonight. Just kind of slow, regular Tuesday. Ended up with $72. Since nothing really went on, I'll probably just combine today's with tomorrow's and make it one episode, because I had a lot on my mind and stuff. I just didn't talk or nothing tonight. I just kind of drove and listened to music and stuff. So I'm just thinking about a lot of different things tonight. Yeah, so anyway, watch the end of the video and tomorrow will be included. What's up, YouTube? It is day 50. Man, yeah. Took a day off, so I haven't posted a video in 2 days now. But you don't have to post a video every day. You have to be, be consistent, but don't stress yourself out. I think I've been stressing myself out a lot lately, but I'm gonna try to relax a little bit more. I was looking at some of my finances before I came down to go drive, and currently my total debt is around $3,800 to $4,000, something like that, excluding the vehicle. I'm still paying on the vehicle, so I'm gonna say that's not bad. I was kind of wondering exactly where I was, because first you have to understand where you're at to get to where you want to be, right? So yeah, I was figuring out exactly where I'm at, and I'm gonna be making a plan to get out of debt except for the truck, and that's gonna free up probably around $150 to $200 a month or so. So that would be nice. So anyway, yeah, day 40. We're gonna go see what's going on out there, and see if we get some good orders, and So let's go get to work. Well, I got out a little bit early today. I got one order right off, got that delivered. Then I waited for like 10 minutes and I wasn't getting any orders, 10-15 minutes. So I opened up Spark and I got an order immediately. 4 items. I gotta drive 12 miles, but it's going out to the island. $22. So happy about that. So I just went ahead and took it because the other ones aren't busy yet. I give it another probably hour and a half, and the other ones will probably be busy. And if I get lucky, as I always say, if I get lucky out here on the island, we'll get a delivery out here on the island, and it'll that's always just kind of a bonus because those are usually only 1 to 2 miles apart from the restaurants out there. So here's hoping. Well, I'm about, I don't know, 2.5, 3 hours in or so. I'm only around 45, 50 bucks. Just been kind of slow. I've been signing up for the other apps and stuff, but trying to get out of a cycle that has kept you moving and kept you kind of secure as far as making money, especially immediately when you need it. It's a little bit hard, especially if you don't have the money in the bank to move away from that cycle into a different cycle that would probably produce you more money in the long run if you could get out of needing it daily. That's what I'm currently working on, unfortunately, because some things have happened over the past couple months that put me in a bad situation where I end up needing the money for the bills and stuff that are due like the day before or 2 or 3 days before. So I need to make money to put directly into the bank to make sure they get paid. If I get away from that, then I could work on some of the other gig work apps and stuff that only pay you once a week. And that's kind of what I'm striving for currently. And hopefully within the next month or so, I do move into that. But until then, I guess we just continue to work and deal with what we get. I did get 2 offers from Meals Now last night. Pretty late. One was $25, and when I calculated the mileage and stuff, the mileage was 22 miles. Not worth it, because on that you have to. It's a catering order, so you actually have to get there early, set up and everything, and for $25 and driving 22 miles total to go pick up the food and then drop it off, totally not worth it. Now the other one was almost worth it, not quite. It was I think it was right at 40 bucks. But it was 10 miles to go pick up the food, and then it's 12 miles from the food place to where you drop it off, and then that was 10 miles away from my apartment. So that's 32 miles for like $42. I can't remember. And I was like, yeah, that's not worth it either. Not if you have to make sure to be there, like you have to be at the food place like 15 minutes early, make sure you pick up on time, and then you have to, when you go to the place that ordered the food, you have to set everything up. You have to go inside, unpack everything, and set everything up. Yeah, not worth it. So I declined both of those, but I left it on and I went to bed. About 2:30 in the freaking morning, my phone starts going crazy, and because I'd left it on, and I was like, oh hell no. I don't even know what the offer was or anything. I just turned it off and went back to sleep. But I was like, oh my gosh. So what that tells me is someone probably canceled their order that late, or not. Someone probably canceled that they were going to drive, and they had to find another driver for it. But yeah, I wasn't doing that. Nope. when I talked earlier about cycle, I kind of more meant routine or rut, pattern, whatever you want to say, and how hard it is to break out of those. I guess pattern would fit a little bit better, but it is kind of hard to break out of those. I mean, I had the same routine and stuff for almost 22 years, going to a manufacturing facility. I broke out of that finally, and I got to start actually exploring the world and stuff and seeing what else is out there to offer and stuff. I think the biggest thing is when people get into something that they're really content with and kind of happy with, that anything outside of that creates more worry than anything. And yeah, I mean, I worry a lot, honestly, because I know this isn't as stable as what my old job was, and I know that, you know, this could change at any time. There was also that where the routine and stuff kind of breaks you down, and I didn't like that feeling. For a long time I didn't like that feeling, but I didn't feel like I could do anything about it. And I finally did something about it, and I started feeling a lot better about myself and stuff. I don't think I was as down. I mean, I still get kind of depressed and stuff a little bit, but that's more about money issues and stuff, and that can be resolved, right? I think at the time it was because I felt like I was stuck and I couldn't do anything about it. And I think what a lot of people don't understand is, you know, they have a choice and they can do something about it. It's just they have to go about it the right way to ensure that they feel secure about themselves. Me, I don't have a wife or anything. I have a daughter. My daughter's grown, so it was all on me basically. So when I started actually changing things, everything, you know, I didn't have anyone relying on me or anything. The only one that was relying on me was myself, which made me feel a little bit better about some of the decisions I made. But I could be in a lot better situation than I am currently. And currently, I feel like I'm in a rut. I know, sounds bad, but I know that I could break out of this rut with a little bit more work and determination and stuff, and actually more knowledge about previously being in that situation and stuff. So, I mean, I can see a light at the end of the tunnel. A lot of people can't see a light at the end of the tunnel. They think that they're just in it for the long haul, and that's what their life is. Well, you can change your life at any time. I mean, I've done it 2 or 3 times now. And I'm hoping that this time it is honestly for the better, and that this time's going to work out. If not, then I'm going to have to think of something else, reinvent myself a little bit more, work on some other things, and do it again. It's a process. Once you understand that process and stuff, it doesn't scare you as much. It does present hesitation and stuff, and it does make you think about things a little bit more, but the actual fear of just stepping outside of your comfort zone isn't as prevalent. That's all I'm saying. That's kind of what I meant earlier. I hope all that made sense. But anyway, I think I'm about 4.5 hours in or so, and we're around $90 after I drop off this one. So not doing too bad at night. What's helped is we've had a couple of larger orders that hit, like $17, $21, $15, and not just the $7 and $8 ones. That's what's really helped out tonight. So anyway, yes, we'll get back to it and see where we end up at the end of the night. All right. It's the end of the night. I did make a quick stop, so I probably could have got one more delivery in, but I stopped at a Dollar General so I could have some chili cheese dogs and chips tonight. That's what I was feeling like. I already had the hot dogs. I didn't have no buns or chili. Anyway, tonight was it was actually pretty good. $22 on Spark, $33 on DoorDash, and $44 on Uber Eats. Came out to $99. And since we're adding yesterday's into this, I think the total, I think yesterday I made 77, so I should have a total of 176 for the 2 days. And I got a total of $40 in gas the last 2 days. So that's what we have for the last 2 days. Tonight wasn't bad. Last night was just kind of average, but yeah, seems like it might be picking up just a bit. But we'll be back tomorrow for day 50, and hopefully we do just as well. Y'all like and subscribe to the video, go back and watch the others, see where we're coming from, see what we're trying to do, and also check out the end of month goal. Should be somewhere up in here. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys.